My child, my beloved, listen closely and do not close this page. This is not an ordinary moment in your day. This is not a random occurrence born of an algorithm or chance. This is the final alert sent directly from the courts of heaven itself. Archangel Michael is standing at the very threshold of your spirit, and the sound of his voice is vibrating through the realms to reach you. You are standing on the edge of a precipice, moments away from losing the grip of God's hand if you choose to turn away now. There are only seconds left in the spiritual realm, 10 heartbeats before the window shifts. Open your spirit fully before heaven erases your name from this specific blessing. Stay. Listen. Your destiny is currently hanging by a single fragile thread. My beloved, the angels have whispered into my ear that you were never meant to miss this specific message. And just as this blessing found you, it must flow through you. Share this message with someone you love, or even strangers on your timeline. As you extend this light to others, heaven multiplies the favor over your own life. Do not break the chain of blessing. The very moment your eyes fell upon these words, heaven aligned the atmosphere around you. If you feel that shift in the atmosphere, press the like button right now as an act of faith. By doing so, you signal to the universe that you are ready to accelerate this alignment and receive what is coming without delay. God himself has stretched his hand toward you, reaching through the fog of your confusion. But you must understand the gravity of this. If you slip now, if you let doubt cloud your mind, that hand will pull back into the clouds and the opportunity will pass. Do you truly understand what this means? The doors of heaven are wide open right now, but you must know that they do not remain open forever. This is the last warning. This is the last opening. This is the final invitation before the season changes. You have felt it, haven't you? Be honest with your soul. You have felt that strange, unexplained heaviness in your chest. You have heard the whispers in the silence of the night when the rest of the world was sleeping, but your spirit would not let you rest. You thought it was just your imagination playing tricks on you. You thought it was anxiety or stress. But no, my child, that was heaven knocking. That was Archangel Michael calling out your name. That was God waiting for you to stop running and finally listen. And now, finally, here you are. You have arrived. But if you skip this, if you scroll past thinking this is just another piece of content, the gates will shut and the message will vanish like smoke in the wind, perhaps never to return in this lifetime. Do not think for 1 second that this is a coincidence. No, my child, your soul was summoned here. From the dawn of eternity, this specific moment was carved out just for you. Every heartbreak you have endured, every unexplained delay, every sleepless night you suffered, they have all led you to this exact point in time. Do you think that is random? Michael says no. God says no. This is holy timing. This is divine orchestration. And you have less time than you think before the window closes. They tried to reach you before. Think back. They tried to speak to you through signs, through repeating numbers, through vivid dreams that you woke up from but could not explain. But you ignored them. You doubted your own intuition. And so, the angels watched in silence, waiting for the right time when your heart would be open enough to receive. And now, the right time is here. But it happens only once. Michael himself declares, if they turn away this time, if they walk away from this message, heaven will close the book, and their miracle will be given to another who is ready to receive it. Do not let your blessing be given to another. If you are here to claim what God has written for you, and you refuse to walk away empty-handed, type AMEN in the comments right now. Let this be your signal to the angels that you are listening and you are ready to receive. Stop everything you are doing. Breathe. Do you feel it? That sudden shiver on your skin, that magnetic pull in your soul, that weight pressing on your heart, that is not fear. That is recognition. Your soul remembers this sound. It remembers this calling. It remembers the truth that your mind has forgotten. It remembers that heaven has been chasing you down. It remembers that God has been protecting you even when you felt most alone. It remembers that Michael has been fighting for you in battles you never even saw with your physical eyes. My child, God is saying to you right now, I never left you. I never abandoned you. I was always near, right beside you, but your eyes were clouded and could not see me. Your ears were filled with the noise of the world and could not hear me. So I sent Michael. I sent the angels. And I sent this message because your soul is in danger of forgetting who you are. Listen to me and do not close this. You are standing at the final doorway. If you take one step through, your life will never be the same again. You feel the heaviness right now because the truth is entering your spirit. You feel the tears welling up because your spirit knows this is real. This is not just another video. This is not just another collection of words. This is the word. The one you were not supposed to miss. The one the ancestors prayed you would finally hear. Do not let this connection be broken. Subscribe to the channel now as an act of obedience to your spirit. Secure your alignment with this flow of truth so that you never miss the instructions heaven is sending you. The one written for your name alone. Yes, you. Not someone else. Not later. Now. But Michael warns with a stern love. If they walk away, the door will slam shut. Their chance will be erased. Their blessing will vanish. And they will spend years searching for what heaven offered in a single moment. Do you see why you cannot skip this? Do you understand why your soul begged you to stay? Because what you are about to hear will save you from a mistake that could destroy the next 7 years of your life. My child, do you want to know the truth about your life? Do you want to know why everything has been delayed? Why you felt trapped in cycles that never seemed to break? Why the doors kept closing in your face despite your hard work? It was not punishment. It was not because you were unworthy. It was protection. God was holding back the blessing until you were ready, until you could see clearly, until you were strong enough to carry the weight of the glory that is coming. And now, the veil is lifting. The angels are watching closely to see what you choose. Michael says they have less time than they think. Heaven is giving them a final chance. If they stay, their eyes will open to the unseen. If they go, their name will fade from the book of miracles for this season. Do you want your miracle reassigned to another? Do you want your blessing stolen while you sleep? No. That is why you are still here. That is why your thumb refused to scroll away. Because your soul refuses to let go of what is rightfully yours. Because deep down, past the skepticism and the hurt, you know this is real. And here, my beloved, is where the message truly begins. Your pain was never just pain. It was a signal. It was heaven knocking on the door of your consciousness, saying, wake up, look closer, something is not right. And you were right to feel it. You were right to suspect that things were harder than they should be. You were right to doubt what others told you about your situation. Your instincts were divine. Heaven is confirming it right now. Someone has been working in the shadows against you. Someone you trusted, someone who smiles in your face, has been hiding poison in their hands. Michael saw it. God saw it. Your soul felt it, but no one believed you. They told you it was just in your head. They told you that you were being overly sensitive, but it wasn't in your head. And now, heaven has opened the scroll to show you the truth. Do not fear this revelation. This message is not here to terrify you. It is here to free you. It is here to uncover what was hidden so that it can no longer harm you. It is here to shine a light on what they thought you would never see. Michael says, the one you love, the one you lost. They begged us to send this message because they saw what was coming, and they swore they would not rest until you were warned. Good. You stayed. And because you stayed, your destiny can now be rewritten. Archangel Michael is standing over you with his sword drawn, not for war against you, but for protection around you. God's hand is stretched out again, but you must take it now. This is the moment. This is the shift. This is the miracle you have prayed for. Do not close your eyes. Do not turn away. My beloved child, the heavens are trembling with urgency for you. Michael's voice thunders like a storm across the expanse of eternity, and every word he speaks is for you alone. He says, do not let your blessings slip through your hands like water. Do not let the enemy steal what God placed in your destiny before you were born. This moment is too sacred to ignore. You were not meant to stumble here by accident. You were led here. You were guided by an invisible hand. And if you are still reading, it means your soul has already said yes to the calling, even if your mind is still catching up. Do you feel the trembling in your spirit? That sensation is not fear. It is alignment. It is the feeling of things clicking into place. Your spirit is standing in a holy doorway, caught between what was and what is about to come. Heaven has been holding back the floodgates, waiting for you to finally arrive at this specific moment of realization. And now, the flood is ready to pour, but only if you stay, only if you believe. My child, I know you are tired. You have carried weights that no one else saw. You have cried hot tears that no one else understood. You stayed silent when you wanted to scream at the unfairness of it all. But listen to me. Every silent battle was written in God's book. Heaven saw you when no one else did. Heaven saw you when you were alone in your room, feeling like the world had forgotten you. And today, God says, I will reward the secret battles with a public miracle. I will restore what they tried to take from you. I will heal what they thought would never recover. If you believe that your time of weeping is over and your season of public reward has begun, declare your agreement by typing Amen below. Let the heavens see that you are open to the restoration that is flowing toward you this very second. But there is a warning that comes with this promise. Michael says the enemy is circling. They know what is coming for you. They can smell the breakthrough on you. They are desperate to block it. That is why this message came to you now and not later. If you delay, they will succeed in their plot. If you stay, heaven will strike them down. Can you feel the urgency? 10 seconds, 10 heartbeats. That is all you have before the blessing is redirected. Think about this deeply. Why do you feel your chest tighten while you read these words? Why do your eyes water without reason? Because your soul recognizes truth. It remembers something your mind forgot. It remembers that before you were born, God marked you for greatness. Before you took your first breath, your name was carved into the book of light. But life tried to make you forget. The trauma, the pain, the disappointment, it all tried to scrub your memory. And now heaven is reminding you again. Michael says you are chosen, but you must understand that chosen ones always face the hardest battles. You have faced more resistance than anyone you know. Why? Because your blessing threatens the darkness. You have felt that, haven't you? Every delay, every betrayal, every heartbreak. Those were not random events. They were proof of how dangerous you are to the enemy. The bigger the resistance, the greater the calling. And your calling is mighty. My beloved, listen closely. Someone you trusted has been speaking against you in secret. Their words are poison, shaping shadows around your life. Michael has been fighting these shadows day and night. But now heaven says, it is time to expose it. It is time to shine the light. That is why you found this. That is why you could not scroll away. Your soul refuses to be blind any longer. Do not be afraid of what is revealed. Truth does not come to destroy you. It comes to free you. Yes, it may sting. It may shake your world to find out who it is. But after the shaking comes peace. After the storm comes the calm. Michael whispers, "Stay. The truth will save you. But if you walk away now, the lies will consume you, and your heart will never find rest." This is why your heart beats faster. It knows freedom is near. God says, "I am not a God of confusion. I am a God of truth. And today I am peeling away every mask, every disguise, every false smile around them. They cannot hide anymore. You asked for a sign. You prayed for confirmation. This is it. This is the answer you begged for. Heaven has finally spoken, and it is louder than your doubts." Pause for a moment. Do you feel that chill run across your skin? Do you feel that weight in the air around you changing? That is not coincidence. That is the presence of your angels surrounding you right now. They are standing guard, waiting for your decision. If you stay, they will move on your behalf. If you leave, they will withdraw. The choice is entirely in your hands. Michael leans close and says, "My beloved, you cannot ignore this. Not this time. Not this message. Your future depends on it. Your miracle depends on it. The hand of God is within reach, but if you turn away, it will close. Do not let the door close. I beg you, my child, do not let it close. This is not a story made up to entertain you. This is not entertainment for the bored mind. This is a divine rescue mission. And you, yes, you, with the weary heart and the hopeful eyes, are the only one who can claim it. No one else can say yes for you. My child, you have been asking the same question to the ceiling at night. You have been whispering it into your pillow when the tears finally stopped flowing. You have been asking, when? When will my breakthrough come? When will my prayers finally be answered? When will the struggle end? And God says to you today, now. But there is a condition. It is now, but only if you believe. Only if you stay. Only if you refuse to let your attention be stolen by the distractions of the world. You must understand the nature of the delay you have suffered. The delay was never a denial. It was never God turning his back on you. It was divine preparation. You were asking for a mountain, but your shoulders were not yet strong enough to carry it. You were asking for an ocean, but your vessel was not yet built to sail it. Heaven needed you strong enough to hold what is coming, so it would not crush you. Heaven needed your character to be forged in the fire so that when the blessing comes, you do not lose it. If you believe your character is ready and the waiting is over, like this video, to physically declare your readiness, let this simple action serve as a catalyst that speeds up the arrival of your reward. And now you are ready. You have survived the fire. You have survived the flood. That is why this message found you today. Not yesterday, because you weren't ready then. Not tomorrow, because that would be too late. But now. Good. You are still here. That means your soul is listening. That means you are ready to receive. Archangel Michael smiles as he looks upon you. He smiles because you stayed when others would have scrolled past. He smiles because you chose to listen to the whisper of your spirit rather than the noise of your doubts. And because you stayed, heaven is releasing secrets that were sealed until this very moment. Lean closer, my beloved. We are entering deep waters now. Heaven is not whispering anymore. Heaven is roaring your name. Michael says, this is the last call before the page turns. There are secrets about your future that have been hidden from your eyes. But more than that, there are secrets about your family. There is a truth buried in the silence of your lineage. A secret kept hidden for years. Someone knows it. Someone carried it. But they never told you. Perhaps they were afraid. Perhaps they were trying to protect you. Or perhaps they were ashamed. But your loved one who passed, the one whose face you see when you close your eyes, they saw it. They saw the pattern. They whispered it in their final breath, hoping someone would hear. But no one listened. No one understood. Now, finally, heaven is speaking for them. Michael says, "The secret will not stay hidden. The truth is rising like the sun, and it will change everything once it comes to light." Think about your family. Think about the struggles that seem to repeat generation after generation. The financial struggle, the broken marriages, the loneliness, the addiction, the sorrow. Do you think it is a coincidence that you are fighting the same battles your parents fought? Do you think it is random that you feel the same pain they felt? No, it is a cycle. But hear this: you are the cycle breaker. That is why the battle has been so hard for you. That is why you have felt like the black sheep, the outcast, the one who never quite fit in. It is because you were designed to break the mold. You were born to shatter the chains that held your ancestors captive. Subscribe now to position yourself as the cycle breaker of your lineage. By joining this community, you are declaring that the generational curses stop with you, and a new legacy begins today. Your ancestors are watching you right now. They are gathered in the cloud of witnesses, holding their breath. Your future children are waiting in the wings of eternity, and the angels are standing at attention. Do you feel the weight of that truth? It is not a heavy weight like a burden. It is the weight of glory. It is destiny pressing against your soul. This is why life has been so heavy lately. This is why you have felt out of place, restless, unsettled in your own skin. It wasn't anxiety. It was preparation. Heaven was setting the stage for this very second. The waiting is over. The moment is now. Michael declares with a voice that shakes the foundations of the dark, "Tell them the war is nearly done. Tell them they are closer to victory than they think. But warn them, the enemy always strikes hardest at the very edge of the breakthrough." Think back to the last few weeks. Why did the attacks increase? Why did the betrayals sting deeper than usual? Why did the delays feel suddenly unbearable, making you want to give up entirely? It was never because you were weak. It was because you were near the door. The enemy does not attack empty houses. A thief does not break into a home that has no treasure. You were attacked because your house is full of gold. You were attacked because your spiritual inheritance is massive. The darkness knows that if you step through this door, you will not only save yourself, you will save your entire bloodline. You will rewrite the history of your family name. If you stay, your bloodline will rise. If you leave, the blessing will be erased from your name, and the cycle will continue for another generation. That is how serious this moment is. My beloved, I know your heart has been tired. You have prayed and wondered if heaven was listening. You have asked, "Why me? Why is this happening to me?" And God answers you gently, "Because you are chosen. Because you are the one who can carry this light. Because your story is not just about you. It is about everyone who will be freed by your testimony." That is why the battle was so fierce. The greater the calling, the greater the resistance. You are not a victim of your life. You are a warrior in it, and you are winning, even if it doesn't look like it yet. The line is broken, and a new line begins. This is why you feel the trembling in your chest. Your spirit knows history is being rewritten, not just for you, but for everyone who comes after you. If you accept your assignment as the cycle breaker of your family, and you agree that the struggle ends with you, write, "I break the cycle," or simply type, "Amen," in the comments. Let this be the decree that shatters the chains of the past forever. Now, I must give you a warning. I must speak of the shadow so you can step into the light. Listen closely and do not let fear take root, for you are protected. Someone is planning to use your trust against you. This is hard to hear, I know. You have a good heart. You want to see the best in people. You want to believe that everyone loves as deeply and honestly as you do. But Michael warns that not everyone around you has a heart like yours. There is someone close. They are smiling in your presence, laughing at your jokes, nodding when you speak. But in your absence, they are plotting. They are speaking words that are not aligned with your destiny. They are jealous of the light you carry, even if they don't understand it. Heaven saw it. Michael has already drawn his sword to cut the ties, but the angels cannot move unless you believe this warning. If you ignore it, if you blindly trust those who have not earned it, you will walk straight into their trap. But if you stay, if you listen, if you open your spiritual eyes, their plan will collapse before it ever touches you. Like this video, to raise a standard of protection over your life today. Let it be a sign that you stand with the light, and that no weapon formed against you, visible or invisible, shall prosper. This is the mercy of God. He exposes what you could not see. He warns you before the storm breaks. He sends angels before the shadow attacks. But he cannot force your choice. Heaven respects your free will. That is why this message is not a command. It is a gift. But a gift only works if you receive it and unwrap it. Do you understand? This moment is the dividing line. On one side of the line is the old life, the cycle of pain, the betrayal, the endless delay, the confusion. On the other side is restoration, abundance, peace, miracles, and the doorway is right here. Michael says, step through now or the door will close and the chance will not come again in this season. Breathe. Do you feel the atmosphere shift in the room where you are sitting? That is not your imagination. That is heaven bending toward you. That is your angels moving closer, tightening the circle of protection around you. That is Michael's wings covering your soul. It is the sound of heaven answering the prayers you thought were forgotten. They were never forgotten. They were stored in golden bowls, preserved for this precise hour. My child, God says, I heard you when you whispered at midnight. I saw you when you broke down, but wiped your face and kept smiling for the world. I counted every tear that fell. I remembered every prayer you breathed. And now I am answering, not with words, but with power, with restoration, with miracles. But you must stay. You must keep reading because the final part of the message carries the key that unlocks what is next. Look back at your life. Really look at it. Notice how many times you should have failed but didn't. How many times you should have been destroyed by that relationship, by that accident, by that sickness, but you survived. That was not luck. That was Michael's sword deflecting the blow. That was God's hand holding you up even when you didn't know he was there. And if he carried you this far through all that darkness, why would he stop now? He will not. But he needs you awake. He needs you aware. There is something about your family, a truth buried in silence, a secret kept hidden. Someone knows it, but they never told you. Your loved one who passed saw it. They whispered it in their final breath, but no one listened. Now, finally, heaven is speaking. Michael says, the secret will not stay hidden. The truth is rising and it will change everything once it comes to light. Good. You are still here. That means your spirit is stronger than your doubts. That means you are ready to hear what most are too afraid to face. The angels smile when they see someone chosen stay until the end, because it means the blessing can be trusted with them. It means heaven can deliver fully, and heaven is ready now. My beloved, hear this. The next 14 days will not be ordinary days. They will carry signs, alignments, and encounters you cannot explain with logic. Doors that were locked tight will swing open as if by magic. Opportunities that were lost will circle back to you, but they will come with a test. The enemy will try one last time to distract you. He will try to drag you back to old patterns, old exes, old habits, old ways of thinking. Do not fall for it. Do not look back. You are not who you were. You are a new creation. Michael says, tell them their name is written in heaven's book. Their destiny cannot be stolen unless they surrender it voluntarily. And tonight, they choose. Do they walk away empty, or do they stay and step into overflow? The angels already know your answer because you are still here, because you refused to let go, because your spirit said yes when everything else said no. My beloved child, do you know what it means that you are still here? It means your soul has chosen life. It means your spirit is listening to the frequency of heaven. It means heaven can finally release what was held back for so long. Michael whispers, this is the moment the enemy feared. This is the second your destiny begins to turn. Because they stayed. Because they believed. You may not realize it yet, but angels are surrounding you right now. They are leaning close, watching every breath, waiting for your next choice. Your faith is opening doors in the unseen realm. Your decision to stay here has already shifted your atmosphere. You may feel it. A pressure lifting off your shoulders, a strange peace replacing the heaviness in your stomach. That is not coincidence. That is your sign. That is the evidence you needed that God is moving. Do not doubt it. Do not question it with your logical mind. Heaven does not play games with your heart. Every word you are hearing is a seed, and if you let it sink deep into the soil of your heart, it will grow into miracles you never thought possible. But if you turn away, if you let fear close the door, the seed will wither before it takes root. This is why Michael keeps shouting, stay, stay until the end. Do not give up now, my beloved. God is showing me something about your future. There is a decision ahead of you, one that seems small but carries great weight. It might be a phone call, a message, or a choice of where to go. If you make it blindly, it could set you back years. But if you walk with heaven, if you listen to your intuition, it will accelerate your destiny. This is the crossroads. That is why the warning came now. That is why your spirit was pulled here like a magnet. Because the choice is near and heaven wants to prepare you. Michael says, they are not alone. They never were. Even in their darkest nights, even in their silent tears, we were there. Tell them we carried them when they thought they could not stand. And that is why you are still breathing. That is why you are still fighting. Because heaven never let you go, and heaven never will. But hear this clearly. There is someone who does not want you to receive what is coming. They are close. They are pretending. They are smiling. But their heart is not for you. They have been delaying you with their negative energy, blocking your flow, poisoning your spirit with subtle doubts. Heaven says, release them, or the blessing cannot flow. Walk away, or the miracle will remain stuck. This is not cruelty, it is protection. God cannot bless what drains you. He will only pour into hands that are clean and free to receive. Pause. Do you feel your chest burn with recognition? Do you see the face in your mind right now? Do not push that image away. That is not your imagination. That is discernment. That is the Holy Spirit showing you the truth. Your soul knows the truth before your mind accepts it. That is why this message feels like confirmation. Heaven is exposing what you already suspected but could not prove. Michael is stern now. He says, if they do not act, if they stay tied to the wrong one, the miracle will pass them by. If they release it, heaven will flood them with blessings they cannot contain. Are you willing to make room for God's best? If you are ready to release what drains you so that heaven can fill you with overflow, confirm your readiness by typing Amen below. Do not be afraid. Your agreement activates the exchange of pain for power. This is the test. This is the moment of courage. This is where your destiny shifts forever. My child, do not fear letting go. What is meant for you cannot be stolen. What God wrote for your name cannot be erased by human hands. You are not losing anything by letting go of the wrong people. You are making room. Room for the miracle. Room for the love that actually sees you. Room for the abundance that is trying to reach you. Room for the destiny that has been waiting for you to be free. Do you know what happens when you obey? When you trust? When you let go? When you believe, the heavens move. The angels fight harder. Michael swings his sword and cuts every chain you could not see. And suddenly, the delays break. The closed doors open. The money flows. The love arrives. The peace covers you like a warm blanket. This is what God has been preparing for you. My beloved, I must tell you this truth. The next 7 days are not just days on a calendar. They are not ordinary hours that will tick by without purpose. They will carry signs that will shock you with their precision. You have been asking for a map. You have been asking for direction. And God is saying, watch the next 7 days. You will see the number 7 again and again. You will glance at the clock, and the numbers will align. You will hear words in passing conversations that feel like echoes from this very message. You will need guidance for the days ahead. Subscribe immediately to ensure you are spiritually positioned to receive the next prophetic update. Do not walk into this season unprepared. Align yourself now. You will notice patterns repeating, names returning from the past, and dreams becoming sharper and more vivid than reality itself. These are not random events. Do not dismiss them as coincidence. In the kingdom of heaven, there is no such thing as coincidence. There is only alignment. These signs are confirmations. They are the breadcrumbs heaven is leaving for you to follow. They are proof that you are aligned with the frequency of your miracle. Good. You are still here. Do you realize how rare that is? Most people would have clicked away by now. Most would have let their attention drift back to the noise of the world. Most would have ignored the pull in their spirit. But not you. You stayed. And because you stayed, heaven says, now we can trust them. Now we can pour into them without measure. Now we can reveal the final, most sacred part of the message. Prepare your heart, my child. We are treading on holy ground now. There is a specific reason you felt drawn to this message today. It is not just about your future. It is about your past. It is about the one you lost, the one whose absence still aches in the quiet moments of your day, the one whose name you sometimes whisper when no one is around. They are here, in this very moment. They begged the angels to allow this connection. They pleaded with God to open a window in time, just for a second, so that this message could reach you. And heaven said yes. This is why you feel the sudden chills. This is why you feel like someone is in the room with you, watching over your shoulder. Because they are. They are standing just beyond the veil, and they are whispering to your spirit. They are saying, do not give up. Do not doubt yourself. I am still with you, and I need you to know the truth. Listen to what they are telling you. They want you to know that they forgave you. If you have been carrying guilt, if you have been wondering if they left angry, if you have been tortured by the things left unsaid, release it now. They never left angry. They never stopped loving you. They are proud of you. Tears may fall as you read this. Let them fall. This is not sorrow. It is release. This is not pain. It is healing. The heavy waters of grief are breaking, and peace is flowing in. They want you to know they left this world with your name in their heart. They saw your future before they crossed over, and they saw how beautiful it becomes. They saw you rise. They saw you happy. They are here to make sure you see it too. Michael says, this is sacred. This is sealed. This is the truth they begged heaven to deliver to you. Do not waste this moment. Do not close your heart to it. Stay until the end, for they are watching, and they are smiling because you are finally listening. My beloved child, heaven leans closer still. The veil between your world and the spiritual realm is thinner right now than it has been in years. Do you feel it? The stillness in the air, the pressure in your chest, the electric chills racing across your skin like waves. This is not your imagination running wild. This is the sound of eternity brushing against time. This is the moment when the heavens bend low to kiss the earth, whispering, "Don't let go. Don't miss this. Don't walk away now." Do you feel the presence of the divine? Press the like button as a prophetic act to grab hold of this moment. Do not let it pass. Anchor your faith right here, right now, and tell heaven you are listening. Archangel Michael's voice becomes fierce with protection. He knows how fragile this moment is. He knows how easily you could be distracted. He says, "Tell them the gates are open, but they will not stay open forever. Tell them the hand of God is stretched out, but if they refuse it, the hand will withdraw into the heavens." This is the last alert. That is why you were pulled here against all odds. That is why your eyes could not resist this message, even if you didn't know why. It is because your soul knew. Your soul recognized the signal. Your soul knew this was the confirmation you were waiting for. Pause, beloved. Think of the moments you almost gave up. Think of the nights you lay in the dark and whispered, "God, do you even hear me? Are you even there?" He heard you. He heard every cry that got stuck in your throat. He heard every question. He felt every ache in your heart. And tonight, he answers. Not with silence, but with fire. Not with delay, but with a door opening. And you are standing at the threshold of that door. But you must step through. You must decide. Michael says, if they close this message, if they doubt this truth, their miracle will slip into another's hands. But if they stay, their name will be sealed in light, and no force of darkness will ever be able to take it from them. The choice is trembling in your spirit right now. Do not hesitate. Stay. Receive. My beloved, heaven shows me something else about your journey. The enemy has been planting confusion around you for a long time. He has been trying to make you doubt your own instincts. He has been trying to make you second-guess your own discernment. People have told you that you are too sensitive. They have told you that you overthink. They have told you that you are imagining things. But listen to me. Your intuition was never wrong. Your spirit knew all along. That uneasy feeling you got when you walked into that room, that was real. That sudden pause in your heart when that person spoke to you, that was real. That whisper in your dreams warning you of danger, it was not paranoia. It was protection. And now heaven is confirming it to you. You were not crazy. You were not imagining things. You were not too sensitive. You were chosen. If your spirit recognizes this truth, and you know deep down that you were set apart for a purpose greater than your pain, declare it now. Type, "I am chosen," or "Amen," in the comments to align yourself with your true identity in the eyes of God. And chosen souls feel the war more deeply than others. Chosen souls have spiritual radar that picks up on things others ignore. That is why you carried pain that no one else understood. That is why the battles hit you harder than they hit the people around you. Because your destiny is greater. Because your light is brighter. And because your blessing is bigger. Michael is firm now. He wants you to stand up in your spirit. He says, tell them the enemy fears their next step. Tell them the darkness has tried to blind them because of the blessing that is about to appear. The enemy does not waste ammunition on people who are going nowhere. The fact that you have fought so hard is proof that you are going somewhere magnificent. Tell them the moment they say yes to heaven, chains will shatter. No man, no woman, no circumstance will be able to stop what God is sending. Do you feel the urgency? This is not just about survival anymore. This is about inheritance. This is about legacy. This is about the future waiting for your obedience. God says, I am not late. I am not silent. I am not blind to your tears. I was waiting for this exact second to deliver what was promised. And now the waiting ends. Now the silence breaks. Now the blessing flows. But only for those who believe. Only for those who do not look away. My child, let me tell you something hidden about the connection with your loved one. The one you lost. The one your heart aches for. They never abandoned you. On the day they left this world, their last thought was of you. Their last whisper carried your name into the heavens. And before they crossed into the light, they stopped. They begged heaven with a pure heart. They said, don't let my beloved walk blind. Don't let them lose their destiny because of grief. Give them a sign. This is that sign. This message is their love echoing from eternity to reach you. Can you feel them? Can you feel that warmth on your shoulder like a hand resting there? Can you feel that sudden memory rushing in, so clear it hurts? That heaviness turning into tears? It's them. They are saying, don't give up now. Don't believe the lie that you are alone. I am still here. I am still watching. I am still guiding. They couldn't warn you in life because the veil was too thick, but they can warn you now. And they are pleading that you listen until the very end. Michael lifts his sword high, gleaming with divine light. He declares, this is sacred. This is sealed. This is the message that will save them. But only if they stay. Only if they believe. And heaven is waiting for your answer. Good. You are still here. That means your spirit has not walked away. That means you are ready to hear the deepest truth. The angels smile now because you are the rare soul who did not abandon the message halfway. You have proven your faithfulness, and for that, you are trusted with secrets most will never hear. Subscribe to lock in your place among the chosen who are ready to hear the deeper mysteries. This is your act of commitment to walk fully in the light and truth being revealed here. Listen closely. The next 14 days are holy. The next 7 nights are charged with signs. The next 48 hours will carry a shock, a shift, an undeniable confirmation. This is not random. This is alignment. This is heaven pulling you into the destiny you nearly missed. Stay awake. Stay alert. Stay ready. Michael says, mark my words. Before this season ends, they will see the proof. Before the next moon rises, the truth will confront them. And when it comes, they will know this message was never a story. It was a warning. It was a rescue. It was a miracle. And beloved child, God whispers now, I will not let you walk blind anymore. I will open your eyes. I will uncover what was hidden, and I will restore what was stolen. My beloved child, stay with me. Do not let your mind wander to the worries of tomorrow. Do not let your heart drift, for what you are about to hear was sealed for you alone. Michael is standing at your side now, his sword burning with fire, his eyes fixed on your destiny. He says, the enemy is trembling because they know you are still here. They know you are about to hear what they tried to bury. They know their time is almost finished. Do you understand the power of this moment? Every delay you suffered, every heartbreak that cut you, every betrayal that left you bleeding, it was not wasted. It was written into your story as proof that the enemy failed. Why did he fail? Because you are still here. You are still breathing. You are still believing. You are still fighting even when you thought you were finished. You are the survivor. And now heaven says, enough. It is time to turn it all around. Look closely at your life. Have you not felt the pattern? The same struggles repeating over and over? The same cycles pulling you back just when you start to get ahead? The same shadows haunting your nights? This was not coincidence. This was an assignment. Darkness marked you because of the light you carry. If you had no light, the darkness would ignore you. But because you shine, you were targeted. But hear this, beloved. Your cycle ends today. The pattern is broken. The curse is shattered. The bloodline shifts because you stayed. Michael declares, this is generational. The chains your ancestors carried, you will not carry. The wounds they bled, you will not bleed. The delays they suffered, you will not suffer, because you chose to believe. The line is broken, and a new line begins with you. This is why you feel the trembling in your chest. Your spirit knows history is being rewritten, not just for you, but for everyone who comes after you. My child, God says, I am not only restoring you, I am restoring your family. I am covering your children before they are even born. I am blessing the works of your hands. I am turning every sorrow into an inheritance. This is not a small promise. This is not a shallow blessing. This is legacy. This is eternal. But there is still danger, my child, and I would not be a faithful messenger if I did not warn you of the stones on the path ahead. Someone is watching you with envy. Someone is speaking your name with curses when you are not there to defend yourself. Michael has heard every whisper. He has seen every plot hatched in the dark, and he warns you now with the fierce love of a guardian. Do not trust every smile. Do not believe every word. They are not all for you. One of them hides a dagger behind their back. This is not said to scare you. God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power and a sound mind. This is said to free you. Because once you see, once you know, once you discern the truth, they cannot harm you anymore. The enemy only has power in the darkness. When you shine the light, the power is broken. Beloved, lean in. Do you feel that strange heaviness lifting from your shoulders as you read this? Do you notice the clarity forming in your mind like fog clearing after a storm? That is the truth cutting through the lies. That is heaven opening your eyes to reality. It may hurt to realize who it is. It may shock you, but it will save you. Michael says, tell them they are about to be offered something that looks sweet but is poisoned. If they accept it, their path will dim. If they refuse it, their future will shine brighter than they can imagine. They must choose wisely. This is why you are here now. This is why you could not skip this message, because heaven wanted you prepared. God whispers to your spirit, I will not let you be deceived. I will not let you fall into the trap. That is why I sent this word. That is why I stopped you here. That is why your spirit would not leave, because you are about to walk into a decision that matters for eternity. Pause, my beloved. Take a deep breath. Do you feel that warmth rising in your chest? That is the presence of your angels affirming you. That is Michael's wings covering you. That is the hand of God steadying you. You are not alone. You never were. Even in the silence, even in the sorrow, they were there. And now they are revealing themselves in the only way they can, through the undeniable vibration of truth. The one you lost, the one you ache for, leans closer now. They whisper, I never left you. I never gave up on you. I have been walking beside you every step. I asked heaven for this chance, and now you hear me. Do not let my voice fade. Do not waste my prayer. Stay until the end. Can you feel the tears rise? Let them come. They are washing away the grief that weighed you down. They are proof that this moment is holy, good. You are still here, and because you are still here, the scroll can be opened further. The secret can be revealed. The miracle can finally be released. Michael smiles now because you did not give in to distraction, because you chose to believe, because you trusted what your soul already knew was true. Heaven declares, the next 48 hours are marked. Watch for the sign. Watch for the number. Watch for the name that repeats in your ear. These will be the confirmations that the message is true. And when they come, you must act. You must not hesitate. Your obedience will unlock what your prayers alone could not. Your yes will pull down what your tears alone could not reach. Like this video to seal your yes. Let this act of faith reverberate in the spiritual realm, accelerating the breakthrough you have been crying out for. This is the mystery of faith. When you choose to believe, heaven chooses to release. My child, God says, you have waited long enough. You have carried the burden long enough. You have cried long enough. Now it is time to receive. Do not run. Do not doubt. Just receive. My beloved child, listen carefully. You are standing in a sacred portal of time. Do you feel how the air shifts as you read these final words? Do you sense the weight pressing against your spirit? This is no ordinary moment. This is heaven bending down to meet you on earth. This is God whispering into your soul, stay. Do not move away. Do not close your eyes, for this message carries the seed of your future. Michael is at your side, his sword blazing with holy fire, his wings stretched wide to cover you. He says, the reason they feel the heaviness is because destiny itself is hovering over them. The reason they feel the chills is because eternity is brushing against their skin. The reason they cannot walk away is because their name is being written in fire across the heavens. My child, you asked, does God still see me? Does God still care about my little life? And heaven answers loudly, yes. More than you could ever imagine, more than you ever believed, more than the pain that tried to convince you otherwise. If you could see the tears in heaven's eyes when you suffered in silence, you would never doubt again. If you could hear the prayers the angels whispered for you while you slept, you would fall on your knees in awe. And now, those prayers are unfolding as miracles. But hear me, the enemy has tried to erase your name. They tried to block your blessing. They tried to silence your voice. And yet, look at you. You are still here. You survived storms meant to drown you. You walked through fires meant to burn you to ash. You endured betrayals meant to break your mind. And through it all, God carried you. Michael fought for you. Your ancestors prayed for you. And because you did not quit, the heavens have opened again. Beloved, heaven shows me this. There is a door about to open, one that has been locked for years. It is tied to your calling. It is tied to your provision. It is tied to your peace. But before it opens, there is a choice you must make. Do you cling to the old, or do you trust the new? Do you hold on to the familiar pain, or do you walk into the unknown with faith? This is the crossroads you are standing on. One step will lead to delay. One step will lead to destiny. Take the step toward destiny. Subscribe to this channel as a physical sign that you are choosing the new path. Secure your future and ensure you remain under this covering of blessing. Michael warns, do not let fear hold them back. Do not let the whispers of others confuse them. They must walk by faith, not by sight. They must trust the hand of God more than the opinions of man. This is not the time to shrink back. This is not the time to doubt. This is the time to rise. My child, do not be surprised when the truth comes out. Someone has been pretending to support you while secretly wishing for your downfall. They will be exposed. Their words will return to them. And heaven says, do not fight them. Do not waste your strength on them. I will fight for you. I will defend your name. I will reveal the truth at the right moment. Your only task is to stay aligned, to stay in the light, to stay in faith. Listen now. The one you lost, the one you love, leans even closer. They whisper, Do not let the lies distract you. Do not let grief hold you down. Do not let guilt blind you. I never left angry. I never left bitter. I left loving you, and I am still loving you. Every day, every moment, every step you take. Do you feel that sudden ache in your chest? That is their love pressing through the veil. That is heaven's way of reminding you that death is not the end. They saw your future before they passed. They saw you rise again. They saw the blessing that is now at your door, and they promised heaven they would not rest until you received it. That is why you are here. That is why this message is reaching you at this exact moment. Good. You are still here. And because you stayed, the angels smile. They know you are ready for the next truth. They know your spirit is strong enough to carry what most cannot. Michael says, tell them the miracle is closer than their breath. Tell them their breakthrough is already moving toward them. Tell them the evidence will show in the next 14 days. But there is a test in this. The test is trust. Will you trust when you cannot see? Will you believe when everything looks the same? Will you hold on when the enemy whispers, it's not real? Because if you do, the blessing will not only appear, it will overflow. More than you prayed for, more than you imagined, more than you dared to believe. God says, this is the moment to stop doubting. This is the moment to release the past. This is the moment to open your hands and receive. You were never forsaken. You were never forgotten. And you will never be abandoned. If you receive this promise into your heart and you trust that God is moving for you right now, seal this entire message by typing Amen 3 times in the comments. Let it be done, let it be sealed, and let it be yours. This is the end of the message, but it is the beginning of your new life. Michael stands guard. The angels are posted at your door. The scroll is sealed with the promise of the Almighty. Do not let this leave your spirit. Do not let the world steal this seed. Carry it with you. Walk in the confidence that you are watched, you are loved, and you are chosen. The battle is over. The victory is won. The miracle is yours. Share this video now. Be the vessel God uses to rescue another soul today. Remember, what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. Multiply your blessing by passing it on. Go now, my beloved, and walk into your destiny. Amen.